opportunity of the day. Let's take a quick second to call out some of the impact players their coaches mentioned in meetings this week. Anything you guys heard that really resonated with you?
Yeah, I love when coaches talk about guys that bring it every single day. Like, that we can depend on them. They can get other guys lined up. They're always motivated. They're always being a great teammate. These are the guys.
Going for a big play right off the bat. And they couldn't connect on the deep shot. Let's see if things get worse. There's a flag on the field. Which way is this going to go? How many times do you think they're going to run that one back in film study? Don't do that. Don't do that. Don't do that. That's a penalty. That's a penalty. That's a penalty. It'll be a long film. Wasting no time taking a shot. And it falls incomplete, but that could have been disastrous. The defender was right there.
Well, this defense was ready for go balls. Against this receiver and his speed, he's one of the fastest in the country. They knew this quarterback was going to try to take the top off the defense. That time they couldn't link up, but if you're on defense, just know they're going to try that play again.
They're dealing with a second and long. Give to the running back. Got enough for the first down. They bring him down, but the big play will move the sticks.
I'll tell you, the defense is going to have to do a much better job containing these outside run plays. They better be able to funnel the football back to the middle of the field because this guy with his speed can kill you like he did on that outside run play there to the left.
Defense holds their ground, pickup of a yard. It's at the 26. Now, I know you two never faced off against each other in an actual rivalry game other than the Thanksgiving morning Turkey Bowl. But knowing you two the way I do and the way you know each other, Jesse, what would you have done to try to throw Pollock off a little bit on a stage like this?
In our opening 10-play script, I would have had David Pollock cut blocked, maybe even double team high load, chop blocked on every single play early.
Which is illegal, you bum. That's fine. But that's fine. You know what? I guess in retaliation to that, we would have just roughed the passer over and over, taking the 15-yard penalty. That's what's fun about this, Reese. It's petty. It's sometimes it crosses the line of dirty, but that's why rivalries are so fun.
On fourth down, they'll pass for it. Grabbed over the middle. It's Weston. And he'll take it in and house it. Touchdown, Browns! And it feels good to land that first big punch against a rival, doesn't it?
No doubt. In a game like this, too, you just want to be executing it at a high level early. So, David, that's got to feel great getting on the board first.
It settles everyone down. All the nerves, all the emotion of this rivalry game. Now everybody can kind of settle in because you know you already got a touchdown on the board.
And he's got the extra point, and it's 7-0 to start this one. They're ready to kick it away, and this crowd is buzzing after that last score. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. The Florida International offense is back on the field. They went 3 and out on their first possession. Now to see if they can be more productive this time around. They'll give it to the back. Works ahead for a couple. They'll stop him at the 27. And the Panthers moving quickly to the line.
That wasn't a big game, but look at the offense. Right back on the ball, ready to call a play, ready to go fast.
Defense not budging. He's still able to get 2 to the 29. They plow ahead with the run, but still more ground needed to pick up the first down. Third down coming. Looking for a man. It's Griffin. Working at wide receiver screens. Love to see these third down conversions on offense, and they're out to their own 39-yard line.
When offenses get first downs like this and they move the sticks and they get some momentum, look at what they do. They put their foot on the gas, run this no huddle, get to the line of scrimmage, and try to capitalize.
And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield.
And man, it's nice to have a guy that is just better than your guys. And no matter what play you call, man, how about him getting in the backfield quick, penetrating, using his quickness, and using his strength to get him to the ground. That is a ball.
Third and long, and he'll try to throw for it. Fires to the right. Makes the grab. He's got enough to move the chains, and they'll spot it at the 47.
And after that long completion for the first down, did you see everybody sprinting to the line of scrimmage offensively? They want to go tempo right now.
Power football with the run. This junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain. Solid pickup of 4 on first down. It's 2nd and 6. They'll move the wide receiver. Now the play fake. Unloads to the right. Got him downfield. Slicing and dicing through this defense, and they've got it down to the 23. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. The Panthers come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Looking to throw on first down. And the physical play there forces the incompletion on first down.
Well, it was a good throw, it was a good route, but it was the hit that forced that incompletion.
The give to the back. They're there to stop him at the 21 after a pickup of 2. Facing 3rd and long from the 21 and hoping not to settle for a field goal. Looking for a man. It's Griffin. Throws to the wideout. And he cruises his way to the house. Touchdown, Panthers. Setting up for the extra point and the tie. And he made the extra point without problem. 75 yards on the touchdown drive. They're coming out to tee it up for the kickoff, and that last score was a real buzzkill for this crowd. Here he comes from inside his own 5. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. First play of the drive comes from the 22. First play of the drive wants to throw. Catch in the middle, it's Johnson. At the 45 on his way. It's a seam wide open. Big gain on that one as he steps out of bounds with a first down. Ford Atlantic trying to get it in from the red zone. Trying to cap this drive with a pass. Right on the money. Touchdown, Florida Atlantic. Made the ground and took it on in for the score.
Man, it's nice to be an offensive coordinator when you have this offense because you can just call a couple plays, do what we need to do, make big plays, go down the field, put points on the board. This offense, man, they putting drives together like this. This could be a scary unit.
Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Back to pass, it's Griffin. Shoots it to the left. Working the middle. Turning it on. And he was on.
Defense, you got to turn the page. Just gave up an explosive play through the air, but here comes the offense going quickly. You got to get lined up now. Get ready for another one.
Off the play fake on first down, wants to throw. And it's an incomplete pass over the middle.
I don't know about the decision that time by the quarterback. He may have been expecting man coverage, but that time the defense was in zone. They did a really nice job closing the window. The intended target was not open, and that's why that one fell incomplete.
Going to try to get it himself. Able to get just a few before sliding to avoid the hits. FIU pushing tempo. wants to throw on third down. And he couldn't quite get to the marker, and that's going to bring up a fourth down.
I mean, good news here, they get the completion. Bad news, though, not enough to pick up the first down. Target there, he's got to do a better job understanding where the first down marker is. Make sure he gets the right depth on his route. Now, all of a sudden, head coach has a big decision.
Timeout is called, and it's the defense wanting to make sure that everyone's on the same page for this big down. Line of scrimmage is at the 28. That would make it about a 45-yard field goal attempt. They're going to go for it instead on fourth down. Quarterback touch pass from the jet sweep. They make the stop, but he'll have enough yardage for a first down. And the Panthers are flying down the field. Off the play fake on first down to throw. Pressure in his face, and he lets it fly.
And sometimes you see great shooters and they get on fire and they just can't miss. And that's what this QB looks like the last couple weeks, man. Just completion percentage through the roof, running the offense at an elite level. You can tell in complete control of this offense.
They pull him down at the 17 after a pickup of 3. As they get set to snap the time, winding down here in the quarter. Dropping back, it's Griffin. Spits it out to the back. He's got it on the run. Touchdown, Panthers! All that baby in and strolled under the end zone for the score. The extra point here would tie the game.
And that is a huge touchdown for the offense and also a big momentum shifter in this game because now if they kick the extra point, they tie this game, anything could happen.
And it'll come out to the 25, no attempt at a return. And they'll get off one more play before the end of the quarter. To the air on first down. Picked off, what a play to set him up. He goes down after the short return, but what a play to get the football back. We're through one, and what a back-and-forth battle between these two quarterbacks as we look at the stats. We've got a good one going here, and looking forward to keep those vibes rolling here in the second. So first down here as they go back to work. Tight end now in motion. They'll crank up this drive with a pass. Working the middle, it's complete. He's there to make the stop, but the damage has been done as they pick up the first down on the throw and catch. Looking for a physical attack from the gun. What powerful running, just driving the pile forward for everything he could get. He'll be just a few inches short. Motion from the wideout. Fires into the end zone. Touchdown, Florida International. Fired in from the red zone for the score.
Great execution on offense, and you know you're expecting man coverage in this area of the field, down close to the line of scrimmage, so the receiver has got to be able to win one-on-one, and he did just that on that TD.
The extra point, the score is now 21-14. We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
Terrific showdown this week, guys. Let's take a look at what's going on. Ohio State is currently ahead in this one, but they're not exactly putting the Buckeye leaves on those helmets just yet. This is a tight one in Columbus. They're up by 4 over Boston College. They'll circle back. If anything big happens, you should know about it.
And how about that one? Kevin will be keeping an eye on everything going on elsewhere. 3 tight ends in the formation on 1st and 10. They go to the ground. That'll be a gain of 5 out to the 27.
And defensively, one of the most important things is stopping the run, being physical up front. That was too easy for this offense. You can't give up 5 and 6 yards a pop on the ground. Like, that is a recipe for disaster. They got to be more physical. Get off the ball, get depth.
Lost one deep down the right side. And they wanted it all on that incomplete pass. Instead, they're looking at third down.
Well, this quarterback has really found a nice rhythm early. He's in firm control and command of everything that's happening. They've had 2 drives. They've scored 2 touchdowns. And here on their 3rd possession, he still wants to take shots. That one obviously falls incomplete. But if you're him, I would keep spinning the beam.
Got it in the middle. It's Weston. This freshman quarterback is slinging it out there to pick up that first down. Florida Atlantic going back to work after moving the chains. Here's the give off the left side. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
And when you play defensive end, it's all about getting off the football. You can tell, gets off the football really fast, gets in the backfield, gets the running back before he knows what hit him. What a play by the defensive end.
Stopped in the backfield. He's going to lose 3 yards on the play. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play. We'll take a break to check him out. It'll be 3rd and long. He's looking downfield to throw. Catch in the middle. It's Weston. And they'll stop him about 5 yards short of the first. On 4th down, they're taking to the air. Caught over the middle. It's Johnson. He's not going to get there. Stopped short on 4th down. Dropping back, it's Griffin. Unloads to the wideout. Finds a man in the middle. All the way down to the 25-yard line. They move the sticks. It's 1st down.
And I don't know if this defense knows what just hit them because they gave up the completion, they gave up the 1st down, and now here's the offense back up at the line of scrimmage again, going tempo.
And he gets it down to the 4-yard line before he's finally stopped. A terrific run after the catch.
How about this offense? They're rolling. They got a couple 1st downs together. Defense. Next, what's your response? What do you got? You got to make some adjustments here.
They'll keep it on the ground for 1st and goal. And he gets it back to the 4-yard line and no farther. They'll give it another shot on 2nd and goal from the 4. Looking to fire. Going for 6. Touchdown, FIU. Quick strike through the air for the score. That dude's really big. How in the world did they lose him?
Because down here he does a lot of blocking. You play a lot of man coverage in the red zone. And what do? You peek in the backfield, and you lose the big guy. I don't know how he lost that big of a guy, but he lost the race.
On the run from inside his own 5. Slips through the line. He's loose. There he goes. Open it up. They won't get it. It's a touchdown. Boy, nothing electrifies the stadium quite like a return for a touchdown.
It's always so exciting because you don't see him very often. You got to go so many yards, 80, 90 yards at a time. What a great job on the return. Showing the speed, providing the electricity. There's a reason they're all jacked up. It's because of that awesome kickoff return.
And he's coming out of the end zone. That is a decision he will likely regret. He brings it out of the end zone and he's knocked down at the 10. Guys, FIU ready to go back to work on offense. A strike downfield. They finally get to him, but what a play there to pick up the 1st down. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. The Panthers, after exploding for that huge run, back to work. They'll leave it with it. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. Creates a little space. Good job running tough and behind his pads as he gets up to the 38-yard line. FIU pushing tempo. Back to throw, it's Griffin. He's got an open man. Still on his feet at the 45. Shoved out of bounds after a big gain. They'll mark it at the plus 42.
Man, this quarterback is having a first half. He's over 200 yards already, heating up, setting up. Dude, this dude might break his career high in passing. I don't know what it is. Somebody get stats for me.
Well, the defense didn't have a lot of time to celebrate that last big play because here's the offense right away back at the line of scrimmage, ready to roll again with tempo.
Second down, he'll throw it. It's incomplete, and he's lucky to get that one back. Almost intercepted.
Great coverage, great break of the ball. Had a chance to really make a big play and maybe even take that thing back to the house. Check out a securely catch. We like to hit people more than we like to catch balls.
On third down, he drops the throw. Intercepted. Big play stops the drive. Taking it the other way. He'll be stopped, but not before getting the football and picking up big yardage on the return. What a play there. They've got a little time here to put together a productive drive late in the half. Fires to the wideout. And it's incomplete. If you're going to take a hit like that, you might as well hang on to the ball. Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on second down. Back to pass. And the pass is incomplete. Jarred loose by the hit. Ball's at the 29. Defense can taste getting off the field. It's third and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Punts it out of the air. At the 45 on his way. Knocked out of bounds at the 46 after the good pickup on that one. We're at the 2-minute timeout. It's been a good one so far. Opportunity for this offense perhaps to take the lead before halftime. Florida Atlantic goes to work with a fresh set of downs. Looking to throw again. Throws to the wideout. Wide open downfield. Good execution. They move the sticks, and they've got it at the 33. Offense getting set for first down. It's complete to the right. And good coverage by the defense, just a short gain. Clock's running, and they'll try to get to the line. Warp speed for second down. Wants to go up top. Working that left side now. Touchdown Owls! A great catch and run for 6.
Yeah, and the passing game comes through, man, and we need more of that in the second half. An extra point away from tying this football game. You trail a little bit in the first half, stay calm. If this passing game can continue to heat up, look out in the second half.
And he's going to bring it out of the end zone. And the returner will be dragged down. They take over late and they have enough time to put together a drive. To throw, it's Griffin. Completes it in the middle. No chance to run, but they still move it forward. They'll line up for a second down play. Looking to fire. Zings it complete to the right. There he goes. They bring him down, but not before he gets a first down at the 35. The offense will have to use its first timeout of the half. Looking to throw on first down. Grabbed in the middle. It's Pineda. Quick timeout call by the offense after the play. And the Panthers with a second and short to keep this drive moving. Back to pass. And the defense gets home and makes a play at the 37-yard line. IndyCar Timbo was a hit to the line for this third down play. Clock running. Here comes the heat. And a missed opportunity on third down as the defense knocks it free, and fourth down is coming up. FIU will line up to punt. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. He'll take it on the return. And the coverage team able to wrestle him down. with the play fake. He lost one down the sideline. The pass falls incomplete, and there are 8 seconds left.
This is going to be a tough situation for the offense here. Late in the first half, they're trying to find a way to generate some points before going into the locker room, but the defense is ready for it, so the windows are not going to be very big, especially...
He lofts it high and deep down the left side. The pass is incomplete, and there are 2 ticks remaining on the clock.
Well, the offense is doing their best to try to at least get into field goal range here at the end of the first half. So they take a vertical shot down the field, but give the defense credit. Lots of eyes back.
He holds one deep down the left side. It's incomplete. They tried to finish this quarter with a bang and couldn't quite connect. That's the end of the second quarter. That means it's time to join Kevin in our halftime update.
Guys, rivalry games always bring out a ton of emotions, and they were on full display in that first half. And it's clear, the aerial attacks of both teams have been relentless. They've been burning each of these secondaries like toast. Just an assault on the defensive game plans, if there even were defensive game plans. Gotta think, fellas, based on the first 2 quarters, we're gonna see every route in the route tree again in this second half. With that, let's throw it back to the guys to see how this rivalry matchup plays out.
All right, Kevin, about ready to get things cranked back up here. FIU has it on the tee, about ready to go here in the third quarter. He'll bring it back from inside his spot. He was looking for more running room, but none to be found as he stopped at the 23. The Florida Atlantic offense will return to the field. They'll start this drive going to the air. Snagged in the middle, it's Weston. We've seen this from this sophomore, so dangerous after he makes the grab.
And QBs, when you see zone coverage, man, can you manipulate defense when you have a good pocket and you've got time to throw? You have a little bit of time to throw. You can move guys with your eyes. That drag comes wide open. Good throw, good catch, first down.
Gets it out quickly. All the way down to the 27-yard line before they get him out of bounds, and this offense is threatening. They've got it inside the 30 at the 28, first down. Got it in the middle, it's Weston. That one takes it down to the 13-yard line.
If it ain't broke, don't fix it. This offense had so much success in that first half, so in the third quarter they come out and the quarterback looks like he's still dealing. This has been a really nice drive. That was a really nice throw. Just keep doing what you're doing if you're on offense.
He's brought down at the 6th, but the defense feeling the heat to make a stop here. Going to work in the red zone, they can't pick up the first down without getting it into the end zone. Back to pass on second down. He got it! Touchdown, Florida Atlantic! And with that one, they jump on top here in the second half. Like a Thanksgiving turkey. They're just being carved. No shot. They have no idea how to get this quarterback's head.
He's on fire. Everything he's doing, he's working defensively. You got to figure something out. You got to try to do something a little bit different. Bring more pressure. At this rate, shoot, he's on so much fire. You might as well just send everybody. Blitz everybody, live with the results, because everything else ain't working anyways.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. FIU gets it back, and the Panthers will send the offense back onto the field. Another opportunity here. They had to punt it on their last possession, but this time tight game, hoping to get something on the board. And that one's incomplete. We're taking a shot there, but couldn't hook up. Behind the chains now on second and long. Grabbed over the middle. It's Pineda. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there. Still a bit short of the first down. Looking to pass. It's Griffin. He tosses one high playing deep down the left side. And that'll be incomplete. They certainly weren't afraid to take a shot there, and now it's 4th down. FIU will line up the punt. Holds it in and looking upfield. Coverage team gets the job done, and they'll mark him down at the 38-yard line. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. From the gun, the running back has it. He's going to lose a yard on that one.
And if this defense wants to get back in the football game, they've got to match the physicality of this offense. And that's a great start here in the second half. Like coming out, not letting them run the football, being the more physical and more aggressive team.
Look out, he's got room. He'll go out of bounds, but a solid pickup on the run.
This shouldn't be a surprise to anybody. If you've got the lead in the 3rd quarter and you want to keep it, you got to bleed the clock. Best way to do that, run the football. And you're now seeing this offense call these run plays back to back. They are trying to be physical and they're trying to stay on the field.
And that's just what this defense needed. They needed to get a stop here in the 3rd quarter. They've given up a lot of plays, a lot of points, a lot of yards. Needed to get a stop and try to get this ball back to their offense.
Drop the football, and they'll turn it over on downs. And that decision will be questioned for a while. From the gun, running back gets to give. He breaks a tackle.
Definitely been tough sledding for this guy, especially in the first half. They gave him the ball a bunch, but they just don't have a ton of yards on the ground to show for it. At this point, that looked like a pretty good run, though. You just wondered maybe in the second half, if they keep giving him the football, it may start paying some dividends.
From the 33, it's 1st and 10. Here's the handoff. Breaks into the open. Big pickup on the ground here to keep this drive moving and give them a 1st down. The Panthers want to pick up the tempo. Looking downfield, it's Griffin. Just a little off. Incomplete.
The quarterback just needs to settle down and take his time. Be confident knowing you can step into these throws. When you step into it, it'll help your accuracy. That throw, throwing it off his back foot, led to the incompletion.
He's wrestled to the ground right at the 15-yard line. The big red zone opportunity here. Under fire. Pass rush. Get there. Gets home. Gets him down at the 23. They'll send out the kicker to try to salvage this drive. The holder's going to line it up right at the 30. This will be a 40-yard field goal attempt. Good right down the boulevard. That'll bring him to within 4. Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
Gentlemen, let's take a look at what's happening in this exciting college football game. Ohio State is running away with things, and I'm not sure even Bucky saw this coming today from this offense. They're up by 18 over Boston College. For now, it's back to you fellas, but of course, many changes. You'll see it right here.
Thanks for the update on that one, Kevin. Let us know when it goes final. To the ground with the back. Into the pile, maybe got one. He stopped at the 21. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. After picking up a couple at 2nd and 8. Wants to go up top. Catch in the middle, it's Weston. Still on his feet at the 45. Just gashing this defense, a big gainer to the 40-yard line. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. One big play, and you go from a little backed up to threatening. It's 1st and 10 from the 40. Looking downfield on 1st down. Hit hard as he released the ball on that 1st down pass, and it never had a chance. Plenty of work to do here on 2nd and long.
And we need more of this from this defense, man. They have let this guy have too much time to throw the football. They haven't gotten that.
Sprinting away! And another big game for this offense. They are putting explosive pass after explosive pass up in this one. After that big play, they're trying to pay it off right on the goal line. A first down run in the red zone. Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Owls.
Mano a mano, the offensive line gets it done, driving the defense back, creating an easy lane for that running back.
And the extra point is good, and they have an 11-point lead. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. So the kick goes out of bounds, and the ball will be placed at the 40 to start this drive. Running back searching for a hole. He gets nothing, and they're staying stubborn with this running game, but at some point you're going to have to change your thought process.
And coming out in the second half, this offense, they needed to establish this run game. They needed to get something going. They're losing. They've got to find a way to get a flow, to get a rhythm. And so far here to start the second half, defense picking up where they left off.
Back to throw, it's Griffin. Just had to get rid of that one to save the yardage on third down. FIU will line up the punt. He'll try to really get into this one. That thing was down for a while, but the big bounce carried it into the end zone, and it'll be a touchback. They'll snap it from the 20 for the opening play of this drive. Wants to go up top on first down. Can't make the grab. Quarterback just missed him a little bit.
And that's where quarterbacks, they got to be very assertive. They got to believe what they see and really pull the trigger. The longer they wait and they get off rhythm or off timing, a lot of times it ends up in incomplete passes.
Well, they're trying to attack the middle of the field. That time the ball a little too high for his wide receiver and falls incomplete.
On third and long, trying to convert through the air. And that's incomplete. A defender all over him. Knocked the ball to the ground. Fourth down coming up. Florida Atlantic decides to punt it away. He's going to try to flip the field with this one. And the returner will be brought down. The Florida International offense is back on the field. After a punt on their last possession, they are set up in plus territory this time.
And honestly, it wouldn't matter if they scored a touchdown in their last possession. You've got to be able to turn the page and see this as a brand new opportunity to go get points.
Yeah, and your defense has set you up for a position to get points right away. Now, let's get this offense back rolling again, create some momentum, just get a few first downs and I'm in scoring position.
And it'll be incomplete. This defense is physical and pass deep. And this offense just has to find a way to convert this third down, or else they are really in trouble. Dropping back, it's Griffin. Unloads to the wideout. Another incompletion on third down.
I want to give a shout out to the defense there on third down, doing a really nice job disguising their coverage because it looked like they confused the quarterback on third down. Really nice job getting back into that zone and making sure.
Converts on fourth down, still going. Gets it all the way inside the 20-yard line to the 19 before being hauled down. And the Panthers want to move quickly. Gets the back moving. Wants to throw on first down. They go to the wide receiver screen. They make the stop. Not a whole lot of ground picked up there. They'll have work to do to get the first down. From the gun, the ground game. And this one will be stopped for no gain. As they get set to snap it just about to reach the end of the quarter. Trying to move the sticks on third down through the air. It's incomplete and will change into the field now. We've been treated to an aerial show by these two guys so far as you check out their numbers. One more period to go to see who can make the winning plays and come home with the victory. And open the fourth quarter, they'll start the field goal attempt. And he'll try to knock it through. there. That'll make it a one-possession game. The lead is 8.
And you want a touchdown and you want to be aggressive, but man, right down the middle, that obviously gives me some confidence down the road that I can trust this guy.
So they were able to put up a 3 spot on that last drive, and now the kickoff team out there as they prepare to put boot to leather. He'll start the return inside the spot. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. Gordon Magic has the ball back, and the offense will try to put together a drive. Makes the catch. At the 45 on his way. He's into plus territory, knocked out of bounds after the nice game, marked it at the 47. You look to be backed up, and then suddenly you're not. Big play has him across the 50, and they'll have it 1st and 10. Firing to the right, complete. They finally get him on the ground, and he's got an explosive play for the 1st down. This offense lines up feeling awfully good after that big play. Wants to adjust the pattern. Looking to throw on 1st down. Quickly complete. Got some room headed to the goal line. Touchdown Owls. Nice catch and good work afterwards to get it into the end zone. They push the lead out here in the 4th quarter and close to getting back on track and going 2-1. They've extended this lead, guys, but sometimes in a rivalry game, you get down and you fight back that much harder.
Man, you've seen crazy comebacks and crazy swings of momentum in rivalry games. You just need that first thing to break your way.
I think it really comes down to their key playmakers, David. They can come back. These guys need to take ownership. Now's the time. In this type of game, they have got to step up and start making plays.
Looking to throw, it's Griffin. Fires to the middle. All kinds of room to throw that one in there. Finally corralled, but not before. He picks up the 1st down. FIU pushing tempo.
And these are these moments, man, when you're trailing by a couple possessions, you've got to put it together. Your quarterback has to come through. I mean, it's not a surprise. It's going to be passes. He's got to be smart. He's got to be quick with his decision-making, and they kind of got to be up near the line of scrimmage and be a little bit early.
Well, this defense knew coming in, they were going to see some RPO, they were going to see some quick game. A nice job there taking the throw away from the quarterback.
To the air on 2nd down. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face 3rd down. Boy, guys, they got off to a great start with that big first play on this drive, but now a couple of incompletions leaves them in a hole. That pass is well off target. He got hit as he was trying to throw, and they can't convert on 3rd down.
And the quarterback gets hit again. We already know this defense has gotten home to him multiple times in this game. So here you are, you're trailing in the game. Defense knows you're going to throw it. They're pinning their ears back. You can't feel very confident right now if you're the play caller, and certainly if you're the quarterback, that you're going to have time to throw.
Oh, he dropped it. He just lost his concentration and didn't look it all the way in.
Yeah, and unfortunately in the 4th quarter, losing, you got to put the foot on the accelerator. You got to make something happen. So I get they had to be aggressive and go for it. They just can't seem to get this offense to make plays when they need it the most.
Tackled almost immediately. They're well short of the 1st down. What will they dial up on 2nd and a long way to go? Looking to fire. It's complete on the right side. He's really close to that 1st down marker, but they stop him just a bit short. The Owls come to the line trying to find a way to convert on 3rd and very short. Got his man quickly. Putting together a real scoring threat here as they pick up the 1st down at the 36. They just keep firing. Got it in the middle, it's Weston. Oh, he's got some space. Excellent job working through the air there, finding a hole in that defense and picking up a 1st down.
You know what's interesting? At this point of the game, with the lead in the 4th quarter, the defense is expecting them to run the ball. And because they're putting so many guys close to the line of scrimmage, they're taking advantage, throwing it 2 straight completions now back to back.
working well behind the sticks on second down. They keep it on the ground. Clock is their friend. He's wrestled to the ground right at the 15-yard line with a big red zone opportunity here.
And man, the big fellas up front, they don't get a lot of credit. They don't get talked about a lot unless it's negative, but they're the big component, man. They've got to get some push, to get some running lanes, get this running game going. They're the ones that make it go.
Makes the grab. They'll make the stop about 3 yards short of the first down. Defense uses a timeout quickly, trying to get that ball back and preserve time for their offense. They already have a comfortable lead, up by multiple possessions, but they're going to go for it here on fourth down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. And it's intercepted, maybe breathing a little life into this team. Picked up a few extra on that return, but what a play by this defense to get the football. Looking downfield, it's Griffin. Fires to the wideout. Intercepted, a turnover in their own territory. He managed a few yards on that return, but the bigger play was the fact that they forced the turnover. Couldn't ask for better starting field position for this offense. Wide receiver comes in motion. To the air on first down. Pressure is on the way, and the pressure has arrived, and down he goes at the 30. Timeout called there by the defense, desperate to get the ball back and save as much time as possible. And the Owls now with a long way to go to pick up the first down. Catch in the middle, it's Weston. Quick timeout called by the defense, stopping the clock to save as much time as possible for their offense. They'd love to pick up this third down and get a fresh set with first and goal. Wants to throw on third down. Touchdown, Florida Atlantic! And the punishment has been extended. That one puts them in really good shape to get back on the right track and get another W.
There's no mercy rule in college football, man. They've got a huge lead here in the fourth quarter. They are still chucking it, and they are still scoring.
From a couple of yards deep, he'll bring it out. Rolling the dice to bring it out of the end zone did not work out as he stopped at the 13. Guys, FIU ready to go back and work on offense. That will take us to the 2-minute timeout, and not much time left for this offense to put together a miracle. Backed up now, here's second and long. After the incompletion, back to the passing game. And he really needed to hold on to that one, but it was not loose, and third down is coming. Trying to pick up a first down. Dropping back, it's Griffin. There's the pressure. Fires to the big fella. Turning it on. And with that effort, they pick up a fresh set of downs. They have it at the 34-yard line. Trying to get everybody set with the clock still running. Looking to throw on first down. Pressure coming. Got his man on the right. And a good job in coverage there as they stop it after just a few. The Panthers will hustle with the line. Second down, they'll go to the air. Got his man. They knock him down, but he's got enough to get it across the line and pick up the first down. Looking downfield on first down. Got his man on the outside. Quick throw, but he's not going anywhere. The defense was all over it. Wants to throw again. He's taking a deep shot late in the game. And they explode on that one, and they've got it down to the 22. FIU comes out with a fresh set of downs. He spikes it, clock stops as they try to rally late. So now it's second and long. Back to pass. Pocket breaking down. And the defense got him at the 27. Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after sack. Throws to the wideout. On target to the left. He's brought down, but he's got him inside the 10. First and goal from the 8. And they spike it and get the clock stopped. Defense rose up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a second and long coming. To the air, it's Griffin. Starting to feel a little pressure. And he avoids the hit and slides after the short gain. And they'll come to the line trying to take a slice out of this lead on 3rd and goal. From the gun, wants to pass. Just threw that one away to avoid disaster.
And this is just one of those days, man, where everything is going wrong, right? Like they just haven't been in a rhythm. They haven't got it going. It never built up momentum. This is one of those days that you learn from, you try to grow from. A lot of things that we're going to show in the film room that people aren't going to like, but hopefully you can learn from it and do better next time.
They stop him short of the marker, and they'll turn it over on down. After this, it'll be a wrap. He might want another play. Off the play fake on first down to throw. Underneath toasted coverage, got it deep downfield. He's loose down the left side. And that's how you finish it off. Scoring on the final play of the game doesn't affect the outcome. Just a little cherry on top of the sundae. You know what's great about rivalry games? Each side hates every wretched breath the other one sucks into their greedy lungs. Figuratively speaking, of course, and when you win, oh, is that sweet.
It's glorious to be able to brag, to be able to text message your buddies, to be able to post stuff on social media. It's a lot of fun. I think fans like it more than anybody, but it's something that every year you have a couple games start. This was one of them, Jesse. They took care of business, and now you move on to the next.
It really did. We saw some great individual efforts in this game by the winning team, too. So cool to see some of these players.
One of the toughest things to do in all of college football is win on the road. When you're a ranked team going into a hostile environment, these fans are ready to knock them off course. Welcome to Reynolds Razorback Stadium, home of the Arkansas Razorbacks. As we'll see a team looking to make it back to the CFP this year, the Florida Atlantic Owls, taking on another SEC rival, the Arkansas Razorbacks. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, here with David Pollock and Jesse Palmer. Guys, let's get this just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. So the Arkansas Razorbacks offense will have the football first. And they are coming off a sensational performance led by this quarterback who's hoping he can build on things, Jesse.
Well, I know, having played the position, when you have a big game, you just can't wait to get back out there again and build on that performance. David, last time out, he was making the right reads. He showed off his arm talent. He had this offense moving up and down the field and finding the end zone, and you know he's excited to take on this defense today.
Yeah, and talking to the defensive coordinators coming into this football game, like, they're not going to do what happened last week. Like, you can't sit back and make the coverage just easy for him to diagnose. He'll pick you apart like he did last week. Look for some change-ups and some curveballs for this defense.
On third down, he'll try to pick it up through the air. Finds the tight end. Gets it to the 46-yard line. First down for this offense. And the Razorbacks want to crank the tempo.
And it's on third downs like this, if you want to attack the middle of the field, you got to look for the tight end. Really nice route. Great job looking that football in. You can tell this quarterback really has a lot of confidence when he's in the pocket looking for the big fella.
Makes a way in the middle. And they are finding some space in this defense. He's got it down to the 25. This proficiency in the passing game can take you back to yesteryear. One of the great quarterbacks in Arkansas history, Joe Ferguson.
Yeah, just slinging the pill. Just being able to provide balance, being able to attack that.
Touchdown, Arkansas! Made the grab and then did the rest himself and then put more to the board. I can't imagine that going any better.
What a great start for this offense. Opening drive, coming out have success. You know, most offensive coordinators script their first 5 to 10 plays. Looks like that script worked pretty well.
Getting ready for the extra point after the first score of the game. And the extra point is good, and it's 7-0. A very efficient 5-play scoring drive. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. On the run from inside his own 5. He's got great speed. Oh, what vision. He is electric in the return game, and that one has the offense set up nicely. The Owls offense headed onto the field. Our first look at them today. And it was a collection of highlight reel plays time after time last week. He'd love to do that again, David.
Oh, there's no doubt. He shows you he's capable. He shows you the big play ability, and he can make those big plays for this offense. And I think the offense is going to continue to look for him. Like, he is that guy outside that they can trust. Interesting to see, Jesse, the wrinkles off of the way they used him, and he's going to continue to be the focal point of this offense.
I think he should continue to be the focal point. I do think they have to move him around. Got to show some different looks, some different formations, get him in motion, stack releases, find him.
There he goes. Headed to the end zone. Touchdown out. Made the grab and took it on in for the score. When that receiver got free, it was all over.
It's so nice to have a receiver like this as a quarterback because you pad my stats. I like those long touchdown passes where I just threw it really short and he did the rest of the work.
And they tacked on the extra point. Kickoff unit is out there, and boy, did that last drive quiet this crowd. Just into the end zone, and he'll bring it out. I know he thinks he can house every return, but sometimes you just have to take a knee as he stops at the 14. The Hogs send that offense back onto the field. They'll go to the ground. They needed to find enough space and get it moving forward. to the 22. The Razorbacks come to the line in a hurry up.
I like this idea by the offense going to hurry up here. Just had a very nice run. Let's get back up to the line of scrimmage and go fast.
Finds a man in the middle. They bring him down, but the big play will move the sticks.
As a head coach, you love it when your quarterback is locked in early. Opening drive, throws a touchdown pass. Really nice throw on that last play. Here in the second drive, he's firing on all cylinders. You can tell this guy did his homework coming into this game right now. It's paying off.
Gets it all the way inside the 20-yard line to the 19 before being hauled down. Sends it back in motion. From the red zone, he's going to throw it. Caught over the middle, it's Randall. Takes it all the way down to the 4 after making the grab, and they're set up.
As a head coach, you love to see your quarterback locked in early in games. And in the first drive, leads the offense down to a touchdown, throws a TD pass, and here he...
Touchdown, Razorbacks! Great job out of the back on the option.
Well, this running back is beat you with
Might be changing the route. Wants to go up top on first down. Flex it out of the air. That's about as close as you can get to that marker, and it will be second and just a few breaths away from the first down. The Owls come to the line. This situation, you might see a shot play. Grab near the sticks. It's Weston. He'll move it up to the 37-yard line, and it'll be a first down.
Well, the defense did a nice job taking everything away down the field, but once the drag route was caught, they just couldn't rally to the ball carrier in time to make a tackle, and as a result, you set it down.
Wants to throw on first down. Makes the grab. It's Weston. Across midfield and out of bounds at the 49. A big pickup there. That big pickup on what they call the drag route, but if you hit it on time, you can hit the turbo booster.
You've got to be accurate on the throw, too, Reese. Nice job by the QB there, putting it out in front of his receiver to make an easy catch and then advancing it.
Hit hard just as he released it on first down and just couldn't get it to the receiver. Trying to make up for some of that lost ground on second down. Wants to go up top. Here comes the heat. And he was hit just as he was releasing the pass, and it falls to the ground incomplete. Better find the ear points. Here comes the noise, backing his defense on third down. Gonna look downfield again. He's got an open man. Now they're really starting to threaten as they pick up the first down at the 34-yard line.
Quarterbacks are just like anybody else. They get in rhythms. And to get in the rhythm early on third down and have a little success here and get the sticks moving, great chance to continue to get this offense moving down the field and get some more points.
Oh, he was in the backfield immediately, a 3-yard loss. Most offensive schemes are predicated on first down productivity. That will not go down as a productive first down play.
No, it will not, Reese. Give this defensive line credit because they were able to get penetration right off the snap and force a negative play.
And that's going to fall to the ground incomplete. That was a physical matchup there. Third down coming.
Well, he's linked up with his quarterback 4 times in this first half. Finally, they're not able to connect on that one. I think the defense just had enough. I think they've said, you know what? You can throw it somewhere else, but you're not going to get it to that guy. We're going to have coverage helping out on that receiver.
On third and long, he'll need to loosen up that arm. Makes the catch. It's Johnson. And he's ruled down right there, but he'll have plenty to move the sticks. Florida Atlantic will go to work with a fresh set of downs.
Yeah, and obviously great play by the offense to keep the drive alive, and also good find.
Brings him to the open. And he waltzes in for the score. Touchdown. So after the break, they'll go back to work. Here's the give off the left side. Brought down Defense better dig in for the run. Heavy formation is there. They want to run it left here. And into the end zone. Who gives a hoot? The Owls. The Owls just got that huge run. They love another explosive play. The give to the back. And he has a solid gain before the defense bobbles him up. After the productive first down play, it's 2nd and 6. Leaves it with the back. Got the first down and more. And this defense is a half a beat behind. They just can't quite keep up. They got it down to the 21. And the Owls racing to the line in a hurry up. Stopped in the backfield. He's going to lose 3 yards on the play. Last play was a near disaster now, dealing with 2nd and 13. They'll try the left side. And he'll lose yardage on this play. Loses 2 yards. Great job by the defense.
And just nowhere to go for that runner. He had no choice. That defense, they were bringing it up front. Everybody winning their one-on-ones. They completely had him surrounded.
Quarterback making checks. On 3rd and long, doesn't need to take the check down. Can't hang on to the ball. He had it right in his chest, and it'll be 4th down.
Really nice 3rd down sub-defense there that time. It's 3rd and long. They're expecting a pass. They're mixing up their looks. They're trying to change the picture. Pre-snap to post-snap. Confuse the quarterback. Now forcing the incompletion, setting up 4th.
They're throwing for it on 4th down. Intercepted to stop the threat. And they'll close in on him after a good return on the intercept. Offense in an empty set. Motion from the wide receiver. Looking to throw on 1st down. He lobs one high down the left side. Oh, he dropped it. That deep ball was right on the money. You just have to make that catch.
Well, they hooked up already once for a score today, so the quarterback's going back to him again, deep down the field, but it falls in.
They're dealing with a 2nd and long. Wide receiver going in motion. Lost the fire on 2nd down. Grabbed in the middle, it's Weston. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, still a little ground cover. Pick up the 1st. Here comes his home crowd as the defense tries to get off the field on 3rd down. From the gun, wants to pass. Caught, close to the marker, it's Weston. He'll go out of bounds right at the 30-yard line. A big play as this offense in business. It's 1st and 10 from the 31. Might be calling a hot route. They'll move the wide receiver. Lost to throw again. Unloads to the wideout. And they won't make the connection, looking to make a big play there. Plenty of distance between him and the sticks here on 2nd down.
Man, as a quarterback, you've got to be careful. He's lucky there. If you miss high throwing over the middle of the field, oftentimes that results in interception. So lucky that ball was incomplete.
Good job running that route to get past the sticks because he got nothing after the catch. Down to the 18-yard line, it's 1st and 10. From the red zone, looking for a space. Makes the grab. They'll spot the ball at the 12 after that completion. Operating in the red zone here on 2nd down. Looking to fire. Caught near the sticks. It's Johnson. Touchdown. So much for the idea of halftime settling down this crowd. They are ready to roll in the 2nd half. To the air on 1st down. Got his man downfield. Good, solid pickup on that one. They got it out to the 40, and it's first down. After that big gainer to open things up, they'll put it in play from the 40. Looking to throw on first down. He lets one fly deep. Makes the grab deep. This defense giving up ground as he's finally knocked down at the 26.
And a big reason why this team has the lead in this game is because of plays like that. They know they've got firepower throwing the ball. They've got the dudes outside that can make things happen. We saw it in the first half, and we see it here again early in the third quarter.
Looking downfield on first down. That's reeled in. It's Weston. And he's able to bounce off one tackle for a solid pickup.
That's a good job by the drag route there, understanding its zone coverage. So instead of continuing to run across the field, he settles down into an open spot, making it easy for his quarterback.
They'll go up top on second and short. Gets it to the back. That one takes it down to the 13-yard line. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. This crowd knows when to bring it. Just too much mustard on that one. Can't miss the target that badly.
And how nice is it to have the home crowd going absolutely bananas? Communication is harder. With the snapping the football, everybody being on time, man, this crowd really affected the football game.
And with a hallelujah man. Touchdown Owls! They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Trying to seal the edge on the right. At the 35, he's loose. He'll step out of bounds right at the 44. A big-time pickup on that one.
Just a simple play, get the speedster on the edge, get the edge, block it up really well, and then let the running back do the rest. But I do like the finish from the defense. Listen, you gave him a big play, at least hit him as he goes out of bounds. Take a chunk out of him, make the game physical. They'll get paid for that run he just gave to him.
Solid pickup of 4 on first down and second and 6. Out of the gun to give to the back. And a nice solid pickup there before the defense wrestles him to the ground. The Owls come to the line on third and short, trying to convert here. Offense changing the play. Now with a great opportunity as they pick up the first down. They've got it at the 40. This Florida Atlantic offense is on a roll. From the gun, they'll try to impose their will. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender.
And that run really didn't go anywhere. A lot of times we don't focus on it enough. How important those 5 guys are up front. To get on those defensive linemen, to try to move them out of the way, to get a run game going. It squarely falls on the shoulder of those 5 offensive linemen.
They'll go to work in the air on second down. Working that left side now. They get him on the ground, and that'll be the final play of this third period. These two quarterbacks have produced as we check out their numbers after 3. One more period to go, and we'll see just how much fight they got left in them. They go back to work in the final period of this one. Wants to go up top on first down. Got their back over the middle. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down mark. Just keep giving them the easy catches until they do something to stop it.
Yeah, you're going to dictate to the defense. You're going to make the defense cover them up, and then obviously obviously it leaves the middle of the field a little bit more.
Oh, he's got some. Headed to the end zone. Touchdown, Florida. Look at it this way. The field position is awful, but opportunity to pile up a lot of stats because there are a lot of yards in front of them. Wants to throw on first down. Using the quick game. All down, but he has enough to move the chains. First and 10 from their own 17. The give as they work on that clock. This time they stop him behind the line of scrimmage, and boy, that has been rare in this one. Lost one on that last one. It's 2nd and 11. Those two failed to make the connection. It's an incomplete pass. Not exactly the ideal situation for this offense. 3rd and long, back up inside their 20. From the gun, wants to pass. Looking left. Got him downfield. Coming through that 3rd down conversion, and they'll mark it at the 43. He's been so locked in, it seems like any pass call is a guaranteed chunk play.
Yeah, and winning late like this in the ballgame, keep trusting him, keep spinning. You know why? Because stats matter late in the game. You want some postseason awards? Keep chucking it, keep getting those stats.
Snuffed out behind the line of scrimmage, and we have not seen much of that. What a day he's had so far.
It's going to be tough sledding for the offense here. They're trying to ice this game by running the football and bleeding the clock. They got a pretty good lead here late in the game, but the defense knows the run's coming, right? So they're going to be loading the line of scrimmage, getting stops like what they just did. Be interesting to see what the offense does on this next one.
Quarterback adjusting the pattern. 2nd down, they'll go to the air. Fires to the big fella. And they'll knock him down.
Well, I tell you, man, this guy's been putting on a show all game long. We've seen his decision-making. We've seen his athleticism. And because of him, they've got this huge lead in the 4th quarter. So why stop throwing? Just keep it going when the going's good.
On 3rd and short, just trying to get enough for the first down. And they did not let him get to that first down line. It'll bring up a call here. They were unfazed by that earlier 4th down failure and will try for a 2nd time. Big tight end makes the grab. First down, still on his feet. They make the stop, but this passing game does some damage, and they move the sticks with the first down.
Well, offensively, they knew they were going to have some matchups they could take advantage of in this one. And all of a sudden, this quarterback has now over 300 yards passing in the game. Defensively, David, he has got them on their heels.
And he's been showing you a little bit of everything. He can throw it all over the field to all different receivers, to his tight ends, to his running backs. Really has the ability to spread it around. And now over 300 yards. Still some time left, and he can put up even bigger numbers. Hey, go chase some awards. Get some postseason awards. Get it all American. Just put up a day.
Nowhere close on that one as he got 12 trying to deliver the football, and now they face 3rd down. Defense has to be frustrated. The offense keeps matriculating the ball down the field. And he got smacked just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
And the defense gets the big 3rd down stop, creates some momentum. Hey, I don't know if they're going to go for it on 4th down, but the defense is continuing to fight, continuing to hustle, continuing to fly around. Like, these are positive signs from a group that you know needs to continue to grow, needs to continue to build, needs to continue to get better.
On 4th down, trying to find his man. And it's incomplete. Now this team has consecutive wins, and when you start expecting to find ways to win games and you expect that you'll perform well enough to do so, that's really hard to stop.
It's a mindset, Reese. This team has it right now. You can tell their players trust each other. big situations arise in games, they're looking at each other in the huddle on the sideline, expecting to make the play that's going to help them win games. This team incredibly mentally tough right now, Dave.
And you start to build that mental toughness when you start to string together positive weeks and you start to string together positive plays. Now you know you can do it. It's not